Hey guys, so I'm back with another short video. This is Archive 2.0, and I'm just doing my hair. I'm on a straight natural era, as they call it, whatever. And then I'm gonna do some pair recording on some headphones that I got because I want to game with you guys. But this is not what the video is about. I got some questions that I wrote down that I want to share with y'all that I'm going to read because I can. So let's get into it. The first question is actually telling the difference between a dream you and real life you. See, now I was also answering these as well, because I guess, you question yourself sometimes and you find your own answers as you question yourself, so that's what was happening. But let's continue. The answer that I gave myself was, we keep coming back here. We have heavy attachments here, although I personally feel you can form heavy attachments in your dreams too. But here feels more stable than the chaotic and ever-changing dream spirit space realm. So maybe that has to do with it. The next question that led me to was, well, what necessarily is here if the here and now is ever changing as well? Who's to say that life literally isn't but a dream? One of those repeated dreams you get stuck in sometimes. Gives simulation vibes as well. But I feel there's much more to it. The answer I gave myself here, kinda, was here technically doesn't exist as all things. It's just super dense because of how much we believe in this place collectively. So it feels hyper real, like a hyper-dimensional video game, like a simulation. With stronger belief comes stronger and harder matter. The energy that was used is from the limitless supply of the cosmos, so it is already created and it cannot be destroyed. But that's why our ever-changing collective worldviews and such continue to make shit crazy, or continue to make crazy shit until it's destroyed, quote unquote, in whatever way into free energy to be used another way. The next question that followed was, can we ever stabilize ourselves into a dream we want to be in forever? The answer I gave myself was possibly, but I feel like you kind of have to die here in some way, because the avatar that was created here belongs here and stays here. Your body is, if you believe in reincarnation and such, do not follow your spirit when you travel spatially or dimensionally. So if you want to be there for long, you have to abandon this current being mentally, emotionally, then physically, through mysterious works, if you will. Like when they say he died in his sleep, no pain, etc. I imagine it would be like such, fully accepting a place in this new space. That's probably how we got here, and also why it's so hard to leave without cycling somehow. We also were here for longer than need be intentionally by covert elitists that run this place and need our energy to sustain the paradise or heaven, they've created. So we're taught to see nothing outside of this and believe that this is it. Although they want to start showing a lot more of their cards now that they can't keep any secrets tucked away anymore because we are collectively on their ass. Thus, changing the course again dimensionally. This also reminds me of Schrodinger's cat and how you're basically constantly tiptoeing between the line of quote-unquote life and quote-unquote death. With not only every decision you make, but every thought you make, you move particles around, changing things around you. It starts within. It starts with you. And I say that because just like how the quote questions if the cat is alive or dead without being able to observe the cat in the box, we almost wouldn't know if we actually do exist elsewhere or not until we believe, then we see. It's the feelings, then the thoughts, then actions, then creations. Y'all know. Y'all better know at this point. At this point in time, the amount of shit that's out now. Just like if a tree fell in a forest and no one was there to see it, did the tree ever fall? Was there ever a tree? I guess that specific one, to begin with. Yes, no, maybe, maybe not. Only the tree or not a tree, and the other potential trees around it, and the animals that experienced its life symbiotically or parasitically, and whatever made it fall, if it did. No. And I guess that's cool food for thought. A side note I'd like to add is that we should all make YouTube channels and follow and watch each other. Like, we could all make some YouTube money through subs, watch time, AdSense alone, maybe, I don't know. I'm new to this, kind of, sort of, so, again, yeah, let me know if that's a cool idea or not. Again, not everyone, I guess, deserves screen time. I mean, who am I to say? But at the same time, yeah, there be creeps out here, so, we can't give everybody screen time. But anyway, there's more. I've said this on my Instagram, but we could learn to celebrate each other and ourselves every day. It doesn't have to look all grand and be expensive all the time. We don't have to have big, extravagant parties all the time. We only have specific holidays so that everyone can feel equally important in a world that makes no one feel important, other than those who eat, aka world leaders and shit. But I feel like having holidays literally is part of the agenda of separation because of the general lack of respect we have for one another, and because we feel when it's our time, everyone must shut the fuck up and watch us dance on our high tables. And honestly, for a lot of cultures, they absolutely deserve to do that. Way more than US presidents fucking fuck President's Day bullshit. But I feel like there would be a lot more equally shared love if we could all learn to equally celebrate each other and uplift each other and remember each other all the time. Like how there would be more color in this colorless, gray, concrete emptiness world, empty, bullshit of a world that we see everywhere, structurally, with our buildings, fashionably, with a lot of colorware being some form of gray, brown, beige, mentally, and being stagnant and decaying beliefs that never worked from the start, etc. Celebrate every day. And go make a dream journal so you can read back over the cool adventures you've been on over time, plus help connect dots in your waking life. Lastly, I love how the powers that be just play in our faces. How are y'all gonna trick society, tell society how they're being played, and continue the same trick, aka Project Bluebeam, like no one would notice? This game is stupid. And it's not that I don't believe other life forms exist. I call them other planers of this plane of existence, or terrestrials rather, because as we're learning, a lot of them are from here too. And that we may not be as from here, quote unquote, as we previously thought. And that here, not only Earth, but this entire dimensional space is not what we were taught it to be. I'm not a flat earther, but they aren't far off. I talked about the flight paths a few years ago now. If you want, you can start there, then the different world maps, etc. Keep questioning your reality. And I'll end it here. I love y'all.